All right. Hello, everybody. It's Bullzie. We're gonna see if my stream picks up my audio. Yes, we have it all. Yes, we're doing it right this time. Today we have a few things to talk about. No views, but that's fun. So we're beginning already. So, like I say, hello, everybody. It's Bullzie. We are going live, and we have few topics to talk about. Dialogue dance spelled right just for you, devious Dave Rose. Hello to you, if you're there. Um, Outside of that, 28. Okay, something went up there. Like, hey, 28 live viewers. Did I just see that right? Hold on. Like, that's practically impossible. That is literally impossible. Something's up. Something's really up. Either my streamers is really. There is absolutely no way I'm getting 35 plus viewers. Absolutely no way. Whatever. Other than that, we're live. We got 35 plus live viewers somehow, some way. Hello to you people. So before we get to the Pomni Beach shooting, we can discuss a little bit of the drama, which is like the small things to talk about. So, like, first, I got a message in a video from, like, made on me on Scott McCannon, apparently. He decided to do his show off boxing thing. I don't understand it either. But, interestingly enough, he decides to show me this. So, yes, there we go. So, let's scroll up. Because, like, this is what he's showed me. I don't know.
He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang?
So there we go. He apparently had some videos to show me about his boxing ability. I don't know. Apparently, autisticboxing.com. He had that as his title. I don't understand it either. But outside of this, yeah, that was his boxing ability. I don't know what he was trying to do, but lost by autistic boxer bully. I guess he's training to beat me up. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is. I'm not even sure what kind of style he's going for. But there we go. Like that's what he's doing. Yeah, but he wanted to show me up, and there's that terrible. Like I don't know what the hopping around was. All that head movement he was doing, swinging wildly. I'm not even sure. Like he was punching a lightweight bag. So like I guess I'm supposed to be intimidated or something. Like, what was the deal, man? Like, what was your goal to show me that video? I don't know, but hey, I'm scared. I don't wanna fight him with all that movement going on, weird head movement, him popping back and forth, whatever that was supposed to be. He probably got gassed out pretty easily. But hey, he wants to challenge me. There we go. But that aside, I should really show this, and we'll talk about that later, honestly, because like that's just like one many things. I don't know why he wanted to show me that, but he did. He wanted to he wanted to beat me up, I guess. By the way, Scott, just to say this, if you that was just for the hobby, you wouldn't have mentioned me in the video. Just so you know. So don't even try to be like, well, it's just my hobby, mate. It's just my fucking hobby. You can't say that. I tell you, because it says me. You're just obsessed. Okay, whatever you say. So let's try to upload something else entirely. No, wait, never mind. It's not there. I wanted to talk about Bullfrog. Yeah, but hold on. Let me just take that off. There you go. Yeah, dang it. I forgot to upload that image, but that's fine. I don't really need it now. What is this? What's up, Danny MT? What's going on? You missed it, buddy. You missed the video of. No, I'm gonna show it again. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it because he made this. Scott decides to make this about me. You get it.
He wore black and I wore white. He would always win the fight. Bang, bang. He shot me down. Bang, bang. I hit the ground. Bang, bang. That awful sound. Bang, bang. My baby shot me down. Seasons came, changed the time. When I grew up, I called him mine. He would always laugh and say, remember when we used to play bang?
He's legitimately training to fight me, I think. It seems he's. I don't get it. Like, he wants to fight me for whatever reason. That he's stopping by to say hi. Yes, show the video. Yeah, that is Scott right there. He apparently wanted to show me off. He wanted to. I don't get it, but terrible footwork. He was just bouncing back and forth. Like, did he like study Taekwondo or something? Like, what was he trying to do with that? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess he's into Taekwondo now, but no kicks. Not that he could kick. And not to mention punching a lightweight bag and terrible, you know, form. I'm not sure. Again, he made that about me. I guess he wants to beat me up. What else is new? He says, oh, literally everything he's doing is autistic. His mind is gone. That's embarrassing. The guy is for sure retarded. That fucking hilarious. Opposite of what boxing is. I'm screaming. I don't know, man. Like, he wanted to. He's literally showing me that. He literally made that about me. Like, I don't like what. Why is he mentioning me in that? Why is it like? And the title of the video was literally autisticboxing.com. Like, so I guess he's trying to study a form of boxing called autism. I don't know. Like maybe he's specifically training that to fight me. Hey, who knows? Who knows? Scott laughed my ass out. Bullzie is in shape and wrestled. Bullzie would fuck your world up. Right, well, or actually, Ryan the Heel wants to fight with Scott too. He's been doing some boxing stuff. In fact, I should have sold that video. I'll upload that later. So going off of that, now understanding all of this, he's uploading videos about people again. You uploaded that about me. So yes, thanks Scott for posting that. So that aside, this is from well back. Oh shit, wrong one. There's has to be. This was from a while back, but I look way better than that now. So just to point that out, a new form for sure. Crouching autism hidden towards Scott. Thank you, Sensei. Yeah, well, you know, he's studying very well how to be a retard. So keep on good work, Scott. You're getting there, I guess. I'm not sure how low you can really get with the IQ, but I guess you could always aim lower. Okay, I don't know. But that aside, you know, I really wish I had this like on saved, but that's fine, I guess. Because like in the discords, and I got the information about like it's Bullfrog doing saying stuff about his niece provocatively. Okay, and this is one thing that I've kind of wanted to touch up on. Nobody really has nobody really actually talked about this. Devious Dave Rose didn't go live with it. Obviously busy. He finally got a job. Finally, he's probably happy with it too. Reason why I'm talking about it is because I've been hearing lately about Bullfrog and what else is new? Bullfrog being Bullfrog, right? But why I go over this? And trust me, we'll get to WWE stuff and the Bomney Beach shooting, which the Bomney Beach shooting is the flavor of the month, or the flavor of the cake of the stream, rather. Reason number one, I bring up the Joe stuff again is because, like, honestly, this is one thing that I've always noticed from Bullfrog, and I think everybody else has noticed, no matter who you are, and you've always been able to see this, is the fact that one, and I'm only saying this right now, one, Bullfrog has always kind of been this way. He always has sort of done stuff like this. And that when it comes regards to his niece. And apparently he's been saying things like, "Ow, she's hot," and stuff, and stuff. I don't know what the deal is, why he's deciding to say this stuff, knowing he gets in trouble with this stuff. But it's Bullfrog, and he's going to practice being that way as well. And in fact, when he was confronted about it a while back, I think his excuse was, "I can say whatever I want." Just know you're dealing with a retard. Okay, even if he'll say things, outlandish things, let me just put it this way: he's always been raunchy for the past 5 years. He's always been this raunchy, so it's nothing new, and it's something that Joe sort of instigated, if you want to say that, and because he's always had a hand into the gay stuff, right? So Bullfrog has always been the gay little retard. He's always sent sexual messages, and if you've seen the messages he's sent to people, you would understand what I mean, including if you know what he sent to me. But that aside, so whatever he says about his niece, yes, Bullfrog is only saying it because he's an entitled little prick and he knows it gets him attention. And no, it doesn't take any talent to do that, because Bullfrog is just saying outrageous things. Because like, hey, look at me, I'm the star of the show. And like I'm hearing all these things like Bullfrog's trying to make it about himself. He's not letting other people talk about anything else because Bullfrog wants to make it about himself. Again, what else is new? Entitled Bullfrog. It's always been the case. And I wish I had those clips saved too. But yeah. And to come to think of it, like the knee stuff, when you really think about it, has always been the kind of the core thing about all this stuff. And it always made me scratch my head, like, what's the deal with all that? Like, because Joe, when I reviewed the stream where Ghost was confronting, quote unquote, Joe about taking his rent away until he got it back, and when he donated, it was tough. Like Joe Corona was also saying, "I'm gonna bang his quote unquote bang Bullfrog's knees and have his watch his brother shoot himself in the neck," or around those lines, right? And I don't understand it, but it seems like it's saying to "I'm gonna do Bullfrog's niece," and that there seems to be a trend over at Joe Cronin's side, and I'm only pointing that out because maybe Bullfrog's saying it because everybody else on there is saying something sort of similar around that, and when Joe says something like this, makes you wonder, and that's at that point, like, what else are you gonna do? Bullfrog's saying this stuff because that's the trend over at Joe Cronin's show, and he's just doing it more often to a point where people are getting uncomfortable around him. Like, so even Joe is, despite him, instigating it and promoting it and encouraging it. But whatever, it's what it is. In fact, I should probably review something like this. Hold on, because like there's certainly like streams where Bullfrog, in fact, does this. In fact, I can play the clips. Actually, I can play the clips. What am I talking about? It's weird. Yeah, so I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna look for it. Ah, there's a lot of messages in here. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm on the wrong channel. What am I doing? There it is. Alright, there's one clip. Bullfrog calling Luke Rojas a part-timer.
Sick of your tired, you fucking part-timers wanna come in, steal our spots when you're fucking part-timers. What spot am I?
Apparently, yes, this is one interesting clip because Bullfrog.
There's one clip.
Okay.
Bullfrog calling Luke Rojas a part-timer.
Okay, let's pause that. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah. So Bullfrog calls Luke Rojas a part-timer and calls him, "Hey, you're stealing our spots." Like, well, like, what is he talking about? My stealing spots? There's spots on Joe's show. Like, what does this mean? Is Joe Cronin booking shows now? Like, what's going on here? That's a weird thing to say, an odd thing to say. Frog are. There's another clip I found. Hold on, let me try to hear it. Come on, no, you were there. Frog, R.I.P. Okay, there it goes.
Of course it was gonna suck. So if it was Vince McMahon, I guarantee you it would have been longer. He has no passion for wrestling anymore. He doesn't care. Dude, can I please say, dude, I'm really Bullfrog. Shut the fuck up and let someone else finish a fucking sentence. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Making every show about you and your fucking, oh my god, it's so annoying. For the past 7 months, all it's been is you and YR sucking each other off. It's fucking annoying. All right, go ahead, Luke. Thank you.
Okay, so they're annoyance of Bullfrog again. After dealing with him for so long, they are getting sick of him for the same behavior that people have talked about for how many years? For the past 5 years? I mean, like, at that point, you're kind of doing it to yourself by putting him on, but whatever. There's another one.
Well, you guys been hogging up the airways. Why don't you let somebody else talk, fucking faggot?
That's very rich coming from Bullfrog.
It's all about the views. Bullfrog, every time you're on the show, you and Lauer have a orgy together talking about, oh, I want to have sex with you. Oh, I want to have sex with you. It's so fucking annoying. And you're so fucking annoying. And you're so fucking annoying. You're gonna fucking make me want to shoot myself.
Okay. Okay. A great comeback there, Bullfrog. Yeah, great comeback there. I know you are, but what am I? Great job there, Tadpole. Hey, good job, Joe. Yep, that's Bullfrog for you. Is there more? There has to be more. Let's see more. Let's do this one.
It's like, I cannot believe that this just happened. And, like, you know, people get mad at me, like, why aren't you here all the time? Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe this is one of the fucking reasons. How about that? Maybe this is one of the reasons, because when you try to have a conversation that doesn't revolve around Bullfrog, it becomes like you're an asshole for some reason. And then, like, you know, it's not just him who does it. Then it's YR who, like, you know, starts to act like the boss of the show, which really pisses me off, where he'll start being like, all right, guys, one guy at a time, even though it's Bullfrog who fucking talks over everybody, but he won't say that because he has, like, a weird buddy relationship with him. So it's just fucking weird and annoying. That's so fucking annoying. It drives me crazy, Luke. It drives me fucking crazy. And then they start talking about how they want to fuck each other. It's annoying. You got one guy pretending to be the manager. You got one guy pretending to be the manager. You got another guy just being a retard. But whatever. What were we even talking about before we got completely interrupted? Oh, fucking Casey.
It seems like they were talking about Casey's Raw. I would like to know the full clip of that one. Not yet, but yes, YR and Bullfrog are gay for each other. That's nothing new. So that's about it, really, with the clips of that one. Final thoughts. There isn't really anything to go off of. Oh, yes, yes, nothing to go off of at all. Just a bunch of that. Pro wrestling talk now. Yay! We're talking about that. We're talking about that. Yay! Go back to my screen now. See how it goes. All right, so we're good. Good to go. Yep. So basically, pro wrestling. What I really want to talk about is the John Cena's final match with Gunther. He taps out to Gunther with it in a weak chokehold. I honestly can't take Gunther seriously, to be honest with you. I can't. Every time I see him, he just looks like a fucking dead turkey body. I don't see the appeal with Gunther. Like, what exactly are people seeing Gunther that I'm not? I just don't know. I really don't know. But hey, they decided to retire him. And what is up, Minnesota Vikings fan? How is it going? Beth, it's been kind of a while since we talked. Do you want to call in, buddy? I'll put in the StreamYard's link if you say so. In fact, I just have the lines be open. Because why not? Hey, not like I run a show or anything. Been a minute. I'm sure you'll have some thoughts about WWE too. Here's what you say. So going on, buddy. Other than that, yeah, back to WWE. John Cena gets retired by Gunther. Again, I don't see the appeal to Gunther. So, like, throughout John Cena's run as WWE, through WWE, his final run, his retirement tour, honestly, like, it didn't start off very good, to be honest with you. And Viking said it best, WWE sucks. Not much to go off of that, but it's just a true statement. You know, it's hard to watch and take it anything seriously. It's just boring now. And the only thing that was good going with it was WWE's retirement tour, when that's not really saying much considering how that went. And even if you wanted to say John Cena and Gunther was the right man to do it, again, I don't see what people are seeing in Gunther. I've seen him perform. It's honestly, he's pretty botchy. Like, his movesets isn't good. I don't know what people are looking at that make them go, yeah, he's good. It just seems like just a popular thing around those people to say. Like, yeah, he's good. WWE marks. Just say he's good, or wrestling marks, no matter who you look at. Oh, he's good. I don't know why, but he is good. It's whatever, right? But again, though, like, I don't know about any WWE news, to be honest with you. I don't care. I could care less. I don't know what the dirt sheets say about Johnny Cena's tour. Some people say he wanted to go out that way. Why? I am seriously doubting that, to be quite frank with you. I am seriously doubting he wanted to tap out to Gunther and the way he did. That's what he wanted, to lose and make himself look weak against everybody. That's what he wanted. Look weak and to everybody. Be like that. Seems, I don't know what to call that. That doesn't seem well, people are saying he's humble, but I doubt. So he just lost his self-respect, is what you're saying? Like, yeah, I'll just be humiliated like that after protecting his career, WWE career, for so long. Well, then again, he's working for Hollywood, so I guess it's like, I could care less. Maybe it's just like that. Well, I could care less. I'm going to Hollywood anyway. I don't know. Like, when the John Cena shows go out that way. I don't know what they saw with Gunther. What is so special about Gunther? Meh, it's whatever. WWE does suck. Hmm. So there's that. Not much to say about that. Some people are chilling. So yeah. So another. I have returned. I have returned. Apparently, StreamYards. I don't know what the deal was with the StreamYards, but I don't know what happened. But yet I can now. Oh, then again, I pressed the button, so pressed the wrong thing. That's what happened. That aside, though, I'm going to. Gee, I think I forgot to save it. Oh, actually, that's not a big deal because I got an idea. So yeah, we're just gonna go back to here. We're just gonna give me a minute because I still have it somewhere. I have my notes somewhere. Just forgot to save it a certain place. So give me a minute. This won't take too long. This won't take too long. It's I got this. Just wait. I think I got everything. So there's that. Hello to my 3 viewers, which is actually more accurate to say. Like when people started rolling in, I got like up to like 35. I'm like, wait, what the hell? What's going on here? What's going on? Like, what is happening right now? But whatever. It's note. Omni. Shh. There we go. Now we have everything. Oh shit. We got one more thing. We're gonna go get one more thing. I gotta keep. Hey, don't do that to me. It's doing this to me. There we go. Now we're almost ready. I just had to save it. Um, beach. Shh. There we go. Now we are ready. Don't screw with me. Again, yeah, I still want to talk about like we gotta save it. What? Okay, we're doing this, aren't we? We're really doing this, aren't we? Yes, we're gonna do this. Ah, press wrong button again. I haven't been watching lives in months. You're welcome, Bullzie. You're the first. Well, thank you, I guess. Yeah, but it's been. I don't really go live myself nowadays, anyway. So, but I have some things to talk about. Ryan the Heel brought this up to me, and I decided, yeah, I'll talk about it too. So yes, we're doing next now. So give me. We're just about ready. Gotta make this ready to go. All right, I think we're good. I have everything ready. So right. Okay, it's gonna give me an ad, of course. Anyway, Botany Beach. Is everybody ready for that one? Yeah, well, I have information about it. Information that everybody would like to hear. Come on, skip it. Don't want to be here. Not the point of notes anyway. To have ads. All right, so Bomney Beach notes I have. Bomney Beach shooting by father and son. Let's get into this one. Based on the reporting, here's what we know about December 14th, 2025 Bondi Beach shooting. Two male shooters identified as father, 50 years old, and son, 24 years old. The father arrived in Australia in 1998 on a student visa and later obtained permanent residency, so he was an immigrant. The son was an Australian born citizen. The father was a member of the gun club and possessed at least 6 licensed firearms believed to be US used in the attack. Okay, moving on. 16 people killed. Hold on. I thought it was 15 people killed, but 16 people killed, including the father, right? 40, and then apparently father was killed, and I didn't catch that part. Okay, but 16 people killed, 42 injured. Victims ranged in age from 10 to 87 years old. The deceased included Holocaust survivors of interesting community leaders and international visitors. Investigations designated a terrorist incident by NSW police. The son was known to Australian Security Intelligence Organization ASIO since 2019 due to ties to individuals jailed for Islamic State related offenses. Police found homemade bombs in the attacker's car and Islamic State flags. Both gunmen had pledged allegiance to IS. IS, yes. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese called it a targeted attack on Jewish Australians and vowed stricter gun laws. International leaders, including US President Trump and UK Prime Minister Stammer, condemned the attack as anti Semitic terrorism. Yeah, even our president's defending Jews. This represents Australia's deadliest terror incident and second deadliest mass shooting in history after the 1996 Port Arthur massacre. Australian gun laws operate under the National Firearm Agreement (NFA) implement after the 1996 Port Arthur massacre. The system is based on licensing, registration, and strict categorical controls. When we're going to talk about license requirements, by the way, because Australian gun laws operate under national. So this is gun law now. And the reason why I want to talk about the gun laws is because it's important and their laws is important. So the question is, so we can ask questions of where these guns came from originally. So gun laws in Australia, what to know? License requirements must demonstrate genuine reason, in quotations by the way, for ownership, hunting, sport shooting, occupation needs. Okay. Self-defense. It is explicitly excluded as valid. Wow. Self-defense is excluded as valid reason, by the way. Yay! By the way, Bullzie, send me that video so I can continue. You save it in my retard Scotty bank. I'll send you that to it. I'll send you that right now, actually. Hold on. Give me a sec. Come on. Dave. There we go. Give me a sec. I'll send it to you right now. What else do we got? There we go. I'll send it into your Discord. I'll put it in your general. Or do you want me to DM you it? Nah, you know what? I'll just DM you it. It doesn't matter. I'll DM you it and I'll send you the video. Because yes, this is what he sent me. Autistic boxing for a lost boy, bully Bullzie. He also sees me as a bully. Yeah. So I sent you to a DM. I DM'd you it. So now back to this. Self-defense is explicitly included as a valid reason. Yes, you can't use self-defense as a reason to have a firearm. How dare you want to defend yourself, you piece of shit? You don't deserve guns. Must not be prohibited person. Prohibited person. Basically criminal history, mental health issues, etc. All firearms must be registered by serial number. That's cool. Firearm categories. Category A: rimfire rifles, shotguns, air rifles, most restricted. So yes, these things are restricted. Category B: center century fire or rifles, muzzle loading firearms. Category C: semi-automatic rimfire rifles, limited to primary producers. Category D: semi-automatic century fire rifles, pump-action shotguns, restricted to government and occupational use. Nice. Category H: handguns with strict caliber and magazine limits. Yes, yes, their gun laws are strongly restrict here, and there's recent changes through 2024 and 2025. By the way, yes, we're going over that too. Western Australia implemented the nation's strictest laws, including individual ownership caps like max 5 firearms for hunters, 10 for sport shooters, and bans on lever release and button release firearms. Magazine capacity limits: 10 rounds for century fire rifles. Mandatory health evaluations and stricter storage requirements. Yeah. Enforcement trends: electronic verification required for ammunition purchases. This is a lot of stuff they're doing with the laws. It's crazy. Good thing that this is America, though. I live in America where they can't do this stuff. Increased license revocation: 870 in 2024 through 25 for domestic violence mental health concerns. Because apparently that's always relegated to guns. Ah, shit, the guy's is mentally ill. He might shoot his wife. That totally aligns with shootouts. Yes. Ongoing issues with black market firearms. Over 2,000 missing in Queensland alone. Yeah, but they don't investigate that. So yeah. The system emphasizes public safety over individual rights. Good to know. With continuous tightening of regulation, despite already being among the world's strictest regimes, it certainly raises legitimate questions about the official narrative when you have a father-son pair, one of whom was known to intelligence agencies for years due to ICE ties, carrying out such a meticulous planned attack with licensed firearms and homemade bombs. The random explanation falls short. Yes, because it seemed random. In fact, people were just like, "Oh, look, this random attack," but this was coordinated, obviously. Apparently, these father and son, have ties to ICE. The attack's precision suggests significant planning. The choice of a major Jewish holiday, which is Hanukkah. I should look up when Hanukkah holiday is celebrated because I thought it was around the 24th or 25th. But whatever. The tactical position on the footbridge, the prepared explosives that contradicts the narrative of spontaneous extremism. The fact that the sun was monitored by ASIO since 2019 but still deemed not an immediate threat points to either intelligence failure or deliberate oversight when individuals with known radical affiliations can legally accumulate firearms and execute coordinated attacks. It exposes vulnerabilities in the security apparatus. I can't spell words either. I can pronounce. The immediate focus on tightening gun laws before the full investigation is complete follows as predictable pattern where tragic events are leveraged to advance pre-existing political agendas. This often happens before all acts are established. The attack's sophisticated nature and the perpetrator's background warrants considering whether they were acting alone or represented a wilder network that remains undisrupted. ISO is also Australian Security Intelligence Organization. It is Australia's domestic security service, roughly equivalent to the American FBI's counterintelligence and counterterrorism divisions on the British M15. Is that M15 or is that MI5? Who knows? Its primary role is to protect Australia and its citizens from threats like espionage, sabotage, politically motivated violence, terrorism, for example, and foreign interference. ISIO has significant surveillance and investigative powers, but is not a police force. It gathers intelligence and works with police agencies like Australian Federal Police (AFP) to make arrests. I sent you the video, buddy. Danny. So, so as far as the intelligence failure on deliberate oversight, known entity, the Sun was ISAO radar for 6 years, just so you know, since 2019, due to his association with individuals convicted of supporting the Islamic State, IS, IS. So, yes, this means that he was in a database, likely had his communications monitored to some degree, and was considered a person of interest. Assessment of not an immediate threat. At some point, ISO analysis assessed that while the Sun held extremist views, he did not pose an immediate threat. Uh huh. This means that believed he was not actively planning an attack. Intelligence agencies have limited resources and must prioritize the most imminent dangers. Hold on, you should have the video anyway. Let me see if you have it. What the? You should have had it. Oh, whatever. I'll do it again. Let's get you the video. Load, load it, load it, load it. You should have sent anyway. Load. What the hell? I should have sent. Why do I have to get nitro? Ah, it's not sending for some reason. Try again. Why is it not sending? Try here. I ain't got it, yeah. Yeah, yeah, little creep. Oh, I'm a creep now, huh? Whatever, asshole. But okay, I'll keep eye out. About to go to late lunch with my girl. Be be easy, fam. Okay. Supposed to send the other way. Are you seriously telling me I can't send it now? Get nitro. What do I hit? Ah, whatever. Hold on. I have to I have to get nitro just to send it. You kidding me? Whatever. We're doing this, aren't we? Yeah, I guess we are doing this. Fine. We're to play it the hard way. Fine. Should have sent either way because that's how it's supposed to work. Thanks, Discord. You're real helpful. Fine. Alright. Man, it's just cheap anyway. For me, at least. I don't know why I'm having to go through this stuff, but here we go. Well, I don't have to gift nitro. I just want nitro. Hold on. There we go. I already have nitro, right? Why am I having to do all this? You should have sent it away. Hold on. You should have sent it away. I don't get it. Let me try doing something real quick. Let's send here, or maybe it should send this time. It will send this time. I shouldn't even have to go through all this. Because I already have the nitro, as it tells me. And if I do it, no, not update. Nah, come on. All right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one more time. So apparently I have to. This takes too long. Finally. What? What do you mean? Try again later. What? Are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this now, of all things? It should work anyway. Hold on. So you don't want to work now? Is that what I'm hearing? You don't want to cooperate? Sending a 47. Actually, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna do this instead. I don't have to deal with that. I'll just send you the original video. No, I didn't. There's a copy link. No. Copy link, and it does not copy. Come on. Hurry up. There you go. Now we can. I'll just send you the link. Ready? There we go. Finally. I tried to trying to send it in, and that's all. Finally, let's go back to the actual stuff. The actual stuff I want to go into. Back. There's also known entity. The sun was in. So radar for 6 years, all that stuff. Blind meticulous discount location, choose a symbolic date. Requires resources, obtain licensed firearms via the father, and materials for homemade bombs without triggering alarms. ISIO simply missed signs. The surveillance was insufficient. Their analysis was flawed, or they were overwhelmed by the number of persons of interest. This points to incompetence or a lack of resources. A more disturbing possibility is that the threat was understood but not acted upon. This could be for bureaucratic reasons, waiting for more concrete evidence, or in a more cynical view, because preventing such an attack may align with certain political narratives or agendas that benefit from the resulting public outcry and calls for increased control. The core of yep, core of my point really is that a random act of violence by two unconnected individuals does not align with the facts of someone who was supposedly being watched by the nation's top security agency. Basically, in all summary, this was planned attack by ICE, Islamic State, by a group of people, and the Agency of Australia decided, the bureaucracy decided, despite under watch, we're like, whatever. Here, it is not a threat. After for 6 years, when the father has over 6 guns, why he had only 6 when you're legally allowed to have 5, when clearly he's a known ICE state and part of the gun group, clearly indicates, especially with their strict gun laws, that this was a plan. This was staged and they wanted it to happen. But what do I know? So I already sent the video in. Now I have to deal with the nitro stuff and why it's not working the way it should work. But I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Third Coast were Westay. Is that your name again, Danny? That's Danny, apparently. But we've gone over just about everything. We're gonna know. So basically, my take on the whole thing is that this was obviously staged. Australia wanted it to happen, and then the Prime Minister was like, "Yeah, we need more stricter gun laws." Despite the same group of people would be under ASIO, under watch, Australian bureaucracy, literally operates like the FBI, but decided not to do anything, despite the fact that they had 6 guns, did nothing about that. Despite the fact that they were part of IS, did nothing about that, and if they were at all, and decided that even though they were clearly part of a terrorist group, decided that they were not anywhere near a threat. But apparently, the father is a legal resident. Why? I don't know. But apparently, he hated Jewish people enough to kill them. Yes, whatever. What do we know? I covered just about everything I wanted to cover. I covered everything. So, yeah. Now, that being said, I'll hang up for a bit more. I covered everything. Let's chat. 35 viewers that came in. Is that? We got all that. One watching. Yeah. We have done it all. So, I think we can call it a day. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. That's 35 of you that decided to tune in randomly. I don't know how, where you guys came from. But that was out of the blue. I didn't expect it. But hey, what are the odds? I can go a bit more if people are into it, but at the same time, if people don't want to engage, that's fine too, because I've talked about everything. Any questions before I leave? Any questions? No? 3 more minutes. I'll wait 3 more minutes. I can wait 3 more minutes. Want to play? Let me play a song for you guys. Let me go here. No, you don't have to play this one. What we will play is. Yes.
I'm CM Punk here to show my love for the country that my fan base hates with a passion. I'm proud to be an American, even though I'll never be a man. I'm more useless than an empty can. Most children say to me, yes ma'am. I'm a whiny crybaby that's American. I'm gonna virtue signal I love Mexicans. I have little star power, my only brand is crying like a child when I grandstand. I'm the perfect representation of America is today. It's being an unhealthy and unhappy. Every day I cry if things don't go my way. I'm an American who's ashamed. I'm fragile, I have no one to blame. America made me and drug addicts look the same. When I fought in the UFC, I lost my faith. I'm proud to be an American. I got a rush of adrenaline. I'm gonna fight Russians in Ukraine, 'cause I'm a bitch with no brain. I'm a whiny crybaby that's American. I'm full of this thing called estrogen. The doctor said I had a fragile skeleton and proceeded to call.
What if we play this?
Camera right now. Were you supposed to be on camera?
First book because I couldn't get the Skype to work. So I'm on the
Is there a reason why I'm playing this again, or?
Yeah, go ahead. Click on the stream.
Did it again. That's fun. 3 wins an hour, everybody. 3 wins an hour. Let's see if we can call it a day now. And then that's fine. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.